Hello, James here. Hope you guys have a well day. Well, I gotta go with another incident that's got involving black and white people. But this time I'm gonna start it, and then it's gonna be a long video. This with the part that happened down in Alabama, Montgomery, is hilarious. Everybody's is picking up on this, and this couple commentaries I picked, and I'm kind of show you from both sides what really went down. Why did this happen? And so you got commentators. But first of all, let's start with the beginning. How all this started. So between this, what she about to tell you, and with the Jason Dean video, I'm gonna put it all together. And what pushed these people to jump on that black security guard. These people in other places, they're gonna learn. We ain't going back to the past. You're not gonna do what your ancestors did to black people. And them days are over. You ain't gonna be able to get away with it. January 6th should taught you that.
Today we're talking about white supremacy. White supremacy is being blamed by some black Americans for things that it's not responsible for. My last video was entitled Why Black Women Are Seen as the Leaders in the Black Community. I got a lot of negative feedback from black men, either blaming the problems in the black community on white supremacy or blaming it on black women because white supremacy had pushed black women up to hate black men. Now this 4th of July weekend, we've seen mass shootings in Baltimore, Philadelphia, Chicago, and probably other cities. Because now it almost has to be 10 people before they're even reported. These mass shootings in these large cities are done by black men. White supremacy is not making you pick up a gun and use your gun against a fellow black person instead of at least attempting to engage in conflict resolution. White supremacy is not responsible for the femicide rate in the black community. Black men deciding to end the lives of black women because of whatever issue or issues they have with those women. White supremacy is not responsible for that.
Low credit. This looks impossible. Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
It's not responsible for that. White supremacy is not responsible for black men procreating with women regardless to their race, creating children that you know you don't want, and then abandoning them. White supremacy is not responsible for that. White supremacy is not responsible for you graduating from high school, reading on a 4th grade level, and doing math on a 5th grade level. There was a time when white supremacy was responsible for black children not getting a quality education. But in today's world, there are standards in public education in America. The teachers have to be certified and highly qualified, and they have to go back for professional training yearly. So they have to stay up.
Sorry about that. But that's true.
There is a country and western singer by the name of Jason Aldean who is also a big-time white supremacist. He has a hit song out called Try That in a Small Town, and he seems to be getting just a little bit of backlash for the lyrics. Now I'm going to read some of those lyrics for you because we can't play the song here. It goes like this. Sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk, carjack an old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool? Well, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that ish might fly in the city, good luck. Then, he goes on to repeat it. And then at the end, he says, full of good old boys raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. So again, that's a big song. Again, he got some backlash due to the lyrics. That seems to be talking about black people. Now, of course, he says, well, I wasn't talking about black people. I'm just saying in general, right? You put in a liquor store, you put in the city, and the carjacking. That's the stuff the media likes to attribute specifically to black people. So that's who he was talking about. But nevertheless, at a concert in Cincinnati, he doubled down by saying this. Check it out.
As a proud American, I'm proud to be from I love our country. I want to see it restored to what it once was before all this started happening to us. I love my country, I love my family, and I will do anything to protect that. I can tell you that right now.
So he says, I can't wait to, basically get it restored back to where it was before all of this stuff started to happen to us. And it's like, well, what stuff? What are you talking about? What stuff is happening to you? You mean you're getting held accountable for your racism? Is that the stuff you're talking about? Now, of course, he also has an issue with what white supremacists like to call the riots. But they were actually the protests of 2020. Y'all remember when a white supremacist cop murdered George Floyd? Yeah, those protests. But they like to say it was some looting and rioting and stuff going on. Never mind why the protests were taking place. But, he says he's going to do whatever he's got to do to protect his family and his country. And I'm like, great, you should do that. But you made that song specifically targeting black people, even though you never mentioned black people. But we ain't stupid. We know that you went along with the stereotypes and all that and made a hit song, and then your whole crowd there is white. I imagine there's probably one or two black people in there because, they be up in there. But they loved it. They loved, every moment of you telling them, I'm going to keep singing it and all this other stuff. And so I'm not surprised by it at all. But one thing I will say, and I'm not saying we should do it, is look how they stand behind their people regardless of what they do, right? Oh, you being racist? Well, let me join you. They lock arms and everything that they do. They got a little unity going on there. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of this. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra K Show, here on YouTube.
Listen to this song, because this is what happened. This is what happened. They jumped on the security guard.
What's up, family? Montgomery's Riverfront Park in Alabama was the scene of a massacre. No one got killed, but there were a few death blows issued. See, what had happened is some white folks thought it befitting to jump a black man. What they did not anticipate was that black man getting help from several other black people who quickly restored order. I ain't got no problem with that. Now, fam, let me say this. I seek peace. I really do. I don't believe any of us can live mentally healthy lives with all of this hatred and bigotry. It's just a really bad way to live. Having said that, if they bring it, I'm going to give them everything they looking for. That's right, I said it. You see, there's a certain segment of white society who like putting their hands on black folks. They enjoy putting their hands on black folks. Many of them enjoy killing black folks. If they can get a free kill on a black person, they will. This is why a lot of them join the police department. That's right. They love to get in positions of authority where they can have some authority over black folks. This is why a lot of them will move to small towns or refuse to move away from small towns because they can control control the population. They can control bodies. They get away with a whole lot of dirt. I don't even know how a black person can live in a small town that's predominantly white. I don't even know how they do it. I wouldn't. Because I know what that's about. So how did this all kick off? Well, it all started when the white folks was on a small pontoon and they pulled up to the dock and blocked the area that the riverboat is supposed to dock at. So the brother was just doing his job, letting them know, hey, you can't park there. They got mad. You know, that self-entitlement kicked in, that I'm white, you're black, my country, you're a visitor. It kicked in. And they took exception to the brother exercising his authority. And they swung on him. Well, one started the argument first. He could tell he couldn't handle it, so the other one came in. What you talking about? I dare you talk back, boy. And started swinging on the brother. Brother started trying to handle his own, but then they all attacked him, you know, because that's how they do. Most of them, they won't even ever try to fight unless they have the numbers. They gotta have numbers, they gotta have a weapon, or they gotta have size. That's typically the only time they will try to attack the black. So they had numbers, so they went in with all of them. It was about a good 6 or 7 of them. 7 of them were jumping the brother. And then came the troops. Brothers started coming from like on the back part of the dock to help. One brother jumped off the riverboat and swam to the action. You can hear this woman in the background saying, yo, young buck, get him, young buck. Whoever that dude is, well, I want to beat him. See, that's the type of soldier I like. That is the type of cat I want on my team. Dude didn't wait. He didn't care about the boat being too far from the dock. He didn't wait on the boat to dock. Dude was like, yo, he jumped off the boat and swam. That's a soldier. That is a soldier.
People call him
I
Aquaman now.
absolutely love it. More of this and less of the crime and forgiving. No more talk.
Yeah, these white folks jumped on that black man that works security. We trying to get on the shipping site for the Marriott, trying to come through. And the man was telling them to move their boat because the Marriott couldn't dock so the boat could get off.
Who started it?
don't need black men that work security. We trying to get on the shipping site for the Marriott, trying to come through. And the man was telling them to move their boat because the Marriott couldn't dock so the boat can get off. What's up?
Jump on the black man, push other black people to do it. They started. And the black man told them, just move your boat. They felt entitled. And this is what happened to it. They do the, see? Now you got up close of it. Then the cops had to come and break it up.
What's your thoughts? Please be respectful with your...
Wow. All they had to do was just move their boat. All that wasn't necessary. But what it is that you have white people like that don't want to take orders from a black man. And he was just doing his job. And it provoked all that. All they had to do was move their boat. All they had to move was just move their boat. They didn't listen to him. Then they get all smart mouth. They probably was half drunk, and that's what they get feeling themselves. And so they just feel entitled to just, you don't tell me what to do, boy. Like he says, like, okay, it's on now. It's on now. Well, this is hilarious. You know, it's just, hey. This. I think he's like an ex-police officer.
That's the lady in the green I was telling y'all about. My God. Oh, the police are there. Okay, the police are there, but it's a little too late. I'd have just pepper sprayed everybody. I'd have just been throwing the spray around.
See, he's a cop.
Oh, someone got thrown in the pool. I'm in the water.
Yeah! Oh, my mama said, these motherfuckers need to have handcuffs on. And no need to cry now. These the ones that started it. Y'all need to put handcuffs on them.
Yep, put them cuffs on them.
They motherfucking crying.
Cuff them. I'll be slapping cuffs on everybody.
That's the one that need to have the handcuffs on right here. Miss Susan McClure and all of them.
Susan.
Yeah, got called up. All of them. All of them. Yeah, come get them. Come get them.
Yep, turn around.
Yeah.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Yep.
Get them.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. All of them. Yeah. 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 All of them motherfuckers.
Hold them up. Somebody signed this lady up. First of all, her sound effects are on cue. On every punch is like pow, pow, bam, boom, bow, wow. She was on point. She needs to work for Sony sound department. She is accurate. But they're right. Put handcuffs on everybody. Yep. Get them. Somebody said they got video.
That what you get? All they ain't. All of them.
All of them.
They ain't got no cup.
All they motherfucking ass. Cause they should have did that. The man with the white shirt on.
Good job, Sarge. Yep. They point him out. Point him out. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Baby.
That, especially that one right there with the running knee kick. Yeah, get him.
You should have did that.
Yep.
Man, we were waiting to get on the boat. He worked here.
I love that. The brother. Oh, he said that brother right there. That's the one. He did that. Yes, that's how it's supposed to go down. Not in a small town, you guys. Absolutely not in a small town. I love it. Listen, let me run it back. Y'all might have missed some of the melee. If y'all haven't, listen, check out the video. I don't want this video to be too long. Listen, this is what it's supposed to look like. Citizens coming together, protecting and serving the community. And at the end of the day, you guys, what those thugs did was unacceptable. It's unacceptable. They need to be charged accordingly and sent straight to jail, period. What would I charge them with? Disorderly conduct, battery, assault. Hell, I might throw in aggravated assault the way he threw that knee in that man's face. You guys, I don't even care. Everybody involved exciting a riot. You're out of here. And I'm taking your boat. And you're going to jail. You, all 6 of y'all involved. And then everybody else, they're heroes. I think that's a citizen's arrest. You guys, listen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I think these people learned today. At the end of the day, you guys, this is still a shameful event. It's still embarrassing. Why? Because, of course, now this is about race. Where some people looking at the situation as this black man versus this white man, you know, and the groups are coming together. What we did see is that there was a black man and a white man who tried to break it up, tried to separate this thing. You know, listen, at the end of the day, we know race is such a sensitive topic in this country. If we are not careful, you guys, we will catapult ourselves into a race war. And it's just sad, it's disappointing, and it's unfortunate, but it takes both of us to come together in good faith and have conversations and learn how.
He's right. He's right. But it's people like them that causes it.
Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, I just wanted to come and give y'all a quick video. I don't think this one will be as long as the first one, but I wanted to come and give you guys like an update on some of the stuff that's been going on, okay? Some of the things that I've come across over on the social media regarding this particular situation that happened down in, Montgomery, Alabama. For people that do not know, all right, Montgomery, Alabama people, citizens, and we learned that some were not actually citizens of Montgomery, Alabama, okay? residence, whatever, girl. Okay, so it was the incident that took place. It was a brawl that took place down at the riverfront. Okay, this situation all got started because there is a boat, and I'm just recapping for the people that may not know. Okay, there is a boat that is known as the Harriet. All right. There was a lot of different festivities, from my understanding, that was going on in the city. Okay, it was some things going on near this riverboat area. You had a lot of people that was on this riverboat, and it docks in a particular location. There were two private boats, from my understanding, that were in the way of this Harriet pulling over to the dock so that it could let its people off the dock. Okay, and one of the individuals that worked for the Harriet went and approached, the white people that were in one of the boats and told them they needed to move their vehicle so that the Harriet could dock. I don't know anybody in their right mind that would not move their vehicle to accommodate a bigger boat, move their boat to accommodate a bigger boat that's clearly always there. And then number two, you're not even from that area. Hello? So if an official came to you and told you to move your shit. That's really what it's given. So y'all did not have respect for authority, as y'all would like other people to have so much respect for authority. Y'all also did not have any respect for authority in my personal, and also it was given, very racial, racially motivated as to why you guys would not abide by the rules of what the person was asking. Now, what I learned after I, continue to watch the video with you guys, and even after y'all, okay, I watched it last night in the wee hours of the morning, watched it before I did a video, because some of y'all was asking me to do a video. We do this video, and when the video go off, I'm still over there watching it. And I hear the young lady that was recording, and she was like relaying everything back to the officer. And what ended up happening, it sounds like when the man asked them repeatedly to move their boat and they wouldn't move it, then he must have moved the boat for them. And obviously they did not like that. So they decided to assault him. But here's the gag. Y'all know in the video, the man that's shown assaulting him originally ain't even the owner of the boat. So if the owner of the boat wasn't necessarily tripping at the time, why is you tripping before the owner gets the opportunity to trip, right? So it led to the overall brawl. Everybody started fighting, y'all. So the gag is the owner of the boat is trying to change his narrative, girl, and say that, he wasn't over there, he wasn't involved in it, he was really trying to get away. So y'all know we definitely are going to talk about that. So as y'all come into the video, definitely like up the video, okay? I'm trying to make sure I have all my stuff together over here so that we can really, chat more about this thing, because this right here is a whole ass mother mess, okay? Okay. So I think okay. All right, we went through the whole story. Y'all pretty much know how everything got started. When the man told them to move, they wouldn't move. Then he moved the boat or whatever, and then next thing you know, some more words were exchanged, and they jumped on the man. They threw the first punch. Whatever the case was, the white folks jumped on them. Once they finally were able to get that boat docked, then the workers and some others hopped off of it and asked the people what the business is then. Went over there to them, and they really got the party started. Y'all wanted to get the party started earlier. Well, how do you get the party started and we just not getting here? We're a little late to the party. Come on, y'all in the party early. So they got some things cracking. And the gag was, if you watch the videos, and I'm sure a lot of you have, if you have not, in the previous video that I've done, I've dropped links. A lot of people got back in the comments, because some people, I don't know if YouTube, I don't know the purpose of pinning a comment if it's not going to stay at the top. Because so many people kept saying, where's the video? Where's the video? And I dropped like 3 links to the video. But, anywho, if you saw the video, then you would have saw that some of the officers wasn't even really trying to stop it. Girl, they was stopping, but they really wasn't stopping. Some of them were, some of them weren't, okay? So, yeah, it was a lot of action that was happening. Everybody could definitely, get it, okay? And a lot of them did indeed get it. A lot of people got assaulted. I know a lot of people had questions after all of this happened. We saw the young man jump in the water, and he started to swim over there and get to the people to help out that man, and he did his big ones for sure. And then we saw the man that was, diddy bopping everybody on the head with the damn chair, laying down the smackdown, okay? Definitely giving WWE smackdown on these people. So we saw all of that. He was arrested. I don't know if anything happened to the little boy. I don't think so. From my understanding, he is at home, and there is a statement that one of his family, I guess, representatives has put out. So we'll get into that as well. But a lot of people wanted to know whether these white folks were arrested, and let me tell y'all, I was overjoyed. I knew they had gotten arrested, but it fills my spirit to see Miss Lime Green dress ass up here with her hands behind her back being arrested and politely walking her to his car. Hello? And if you see in the middle, you will see her sitting down too, because see, she thought she was gonna be able to sit her arse up there and cry and tug on her hair and cry and tug on her mother hair and have a conversation with the officer, thinking she was probably gonna try and play victim and get out of some stuff. But shout out to Miss Girl that was filming the whole thing. Hello? Filming the whole thing. Because it's her video that's the one that's been going viral over there on the Neighborhood Talk, although they didn't tag her or whatever. It's her video that's been, going around. Lauren, so shout out to her, because I'm sure she was standing over there 10 toes down, like, before y'all make a move on anybody, y'all need to make a move on these motherfuckers right here, especially her. Okay, her, while she's sitting over there crying. So it definitely warms my heart to see these motherfuckers up in here, being arrested. I just got a chance to look over at my chat. What you talking about, Evelyn? I'm just now looking over at my chat and seeing, were there some irrelevant comments in the chat? I don't know. I'm just now seeing that. Okay, I don't know. What happened in the chat, y'all? Let me know, and let me make sure I got enough mods. Okay. So I know I need more mods and stuff like that, girl, please. Okay, look like I only got Miss Timmy in here. Okay, thank you, Timmy, girl. I appreciate you, honey. Alright, so I don't know what they were saying. They was asking me to stop saying white. Well, see, let me say, this is why I love y'all, because some of y'all know me, okay? And y'all know how I do. Because this is my channel, y'all have to always know, and this is not for the people that do know, this is for the people that don't know. I'm going to do whatever the dog ass fuck I want to do on my channel within the parameters of YouTube that's not going to get my channel snatched. Hello? So I'm not going to show a video if YouTube say don't show the video. But I'm very well going to do and say whatever the dog is that I want. So if it's giving white, I'm going to say white. If it's giving Caucasian, I'm going to say Caucasian. Hello? That's one thing y'all got to learn about this one right here, baby. Because, see, I don't move to the beat of a lot of y'all motherfucking drums. And that's y'all fucking problem right there. Okay? And I can't. It's just like within my spirit, I can't always just go along. So it's just what it is. Like, girl, I'm going to do what the fuck I want. And the beauty of life is having a variety. So if you can't get it here, bitch, please go somewhere else and get it. Understand it. Hopefully somebody else is discussing it so you can be fully entertained. But what you're not going to do on any day, on any day of the year, or even 2024, think you're going to come over here and think you're going to run a dog ass thing, because you won't. Not on the channel that I created, not on the channel that I put the work in on. Hello? Not on the channel that has built my confidence and think that you're going to come over here and shake something. No, but I will shake your ass up out of here and understand it very clearly on this Sunday. Hello? Girl, don't get shook like they got shook on that boat. Don't get shook now. Hello? Okay? Are you there? Okay? Skedaddle. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. But let's get back to business, okay? Because we ain't come here for that. We came here to talk about these people. Alright? So, okay. So people were arrested. Now, I did see that they put some black people in handcuffs as well, okay? I did see that, but I do not know if they were fully arrested. You know what I'm saying? They could have been detained at the moment, but I don't know.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I was diagnosed with AFib. The first inkling that something.
Don't know if they were fully arrested. You know what I'm saying? They could have been detained at the moment, but I don't know if they were actually arrested. So I'm still looking for more details to see like what's going on. Now I will say this: the one man that I did see was the man that we just talked about that was laying down the Montgomery smackdown on the people, right? So he was indeed arrested. And I hate to say say rightfully so, because I'm not gonna say rightfully so. I'm going to say I expected him to kind of be arrested the way, because he used a weapon. Everybody else's weapons was their hands that they was throwing, and he picked up the chair and he, was popping them. Right, girl, what is that game that used to be at Chuck E. Cheese, the little Dumbo thing, and you just whack-a-mole? That's what he was doing, girl. It was giving whack-a-mole. Whack-a-white mole is what it was giving. And so that's what it was, okay? That's what it was. Now, yeah, okay. So this is where I want to go, and I've already showed y'all. Let me make sure it's on. Okay, so y'all already see all these people here on the screen. They have been arrested. Okay, so let me get this off the screen, because now I want to share my screen with y'all. And let me do this. All right, perfect. Actually, I think I want to kind of like blow it up a little bit. Okay, these might be in order, these might not be in order, but what you see here are the individuals that was on that boat. Okay, so now identities of these people are being exposed. I would like to see mug shots. Not gonna lie, would like to see mug shots. I'm sure those are gonna surface probably on Monday or some girl. They're going to surface. But this is what's being put out there. So you have this person who is the owner of the Vassar's Mini Mart, and I do believe this is the same man that, remember, if you saw the previous video, then y'all saw a white man that was walking up the ledge, and the black people that were recording said, "Where you going? Where you going? Take everybody down there, okay? They about to get into some action. Like, where you think you going?" I do believe that this is him and this is his page, okay? And he's the owner of the Vassar's Mini Mart, or whatever he got out there in Selma. It's like a gas station, convenience store. I guess they cook food in there. You go in there, get your food, whatever the case is, okay? Well, now the people trying to get that shit down. Hello? Y'all see the people in handcuffs here, as I have showed y'all? Okay, they are there in handcuffs, okay? Now, the person says on this post, let me go up, he says, "Selma Vassar's Mini Mart owners started it all in Montgomery yesterday. Stop spending your money with them." Okay, so for the people out there in Selma, out there in Montgomery, girl, you really thought they did something yesterday when they threw them hands down? Okay, it's time to keep them hands up in them pockets and taking their money somewhere else. Hello? So now they're trying to get it shut the hell down. Now, where's the next one I wanted to share? You know what? I think I'm going to go to him next. Okay, so let me share this tab. And this man, I came across this post. Chris Miles says, "I need everyone to listen up and do it right now." Okay, so what he says is, "Here's Chase Shipman, a coward. I see he must have deactivated his account. That's okay, we still found you." Well, yes, I think Chase did deactivate his account, but he's commenting through his business account, and we'll get to that. All right, so what Chris Miles is asking is for people to boycott Vassar's Mini Mart, and he leaves the number. He says, "Since Donald Trump amped them all up this past Friday downtown in Montgomery, Alabama, now it's time to tone it all the way back." Okay, now it's time to tone it all the way back down. That said, y'all always got to attack the money. Like, always. Got to attack the money, you feel me? He says, "So if you are black and or brown and you live in Selma, Alabama or the surrounding counties, you need to listen up. This is the call for you to boycott Vassar's Mini Mart, and there is absolutely no coming back from this one, Vassar's Mini Mart. It's a wrap, okay? It's a wrap. You finished. Once again, I am calling for all black people in Dallas County and surrounding countries or surrounding counties to boycott this location. No more talk. It's a wrap. You done. That's just where we at with it, okay?" So he put up a few things, letting people know what this place looked like and all of that, okay? So y'all go ahead and do y'all big one and do whatever it is that y'all do, okay? Because they're trying to get this shit done. All right. Now, this is where we get to Vassar's Mini Mart, where you go over to their Facebook page. And although Chase may have deactivated his page or whatever the case is, this is the Vassar's Mini Mart, and Chase is coming to the front trying to make it seem like he had nothing to do with what happened. He says, and let me zoom out a little bit so y'all can see what's happening here. Okay?
Maybe down the road out here.
Alright, so what he says is, I am sure most of you have seen the news about the riverboat incident. Yes, I was there, but I was the first to try to get away. Boy, if you don't sit your... Boy, stop it. Boy, stop it, okay? He says, yes, I was there, but I was the first to try to get away. You can see in the video I attached, I do not condone what happened, okay? He says, I tried to stop it and realized that I could not, so I tried to get away. There is a video of me being the first to run away because what was happening was wrong and I did not want to be a part of it. I realized I have a business to run and represent and no charges were filed against me because I was not involved. He says, I know it was wrong and it should have never happened. Listen. This man cut his comments off. That's the thing for me. He done cut his comments off. But a lot of people have shared it and a lot of people have, you know, had a lot of stuff to say because of that. And he told me it's a video of me running up, you know, like walking off or whatever the case is because I thought it was wrong. I didn't want to be a part of it. But no, baby, this is after the assault took place. You see what I'm saying? This is after the assault took place. It was a lot of y'all over there jumping on that man. And I do believe that you were also in the midst of that. I do believe. And when you saw that that boat was getting closer, that getting ready to dock, that's when you decided to walk up. Because you knew what was going to go down and you was really scared, high-key. That man said he was trying to get back to his hotel. Now, we did see him run back down there at some point. I got to go back and watch the footage to see whether he was swinging or anything. But I do know that one of the ladies was in the middle of it. And I think he was running to like trying to like get her up or whatever the case was. But I still need to see more. Because I feel like you're lying. And at the end of the day, when it comes to our black men, in my personal opinion, they get arrested due to guilty by association. And I feel like your clown ass, in my personal, should have definitely been arrested because guilty by association. But then I got a better one for you. Why the dog? Because y'all know I love saying dog, girl. But why in the fuck did you feel like it was okay for you to not move your fucking vehicle when you had that man coming over there asking y'all on more than one occasion to move your fucking vehicle? You sitting up here trying to let somebody know that you was not involved in a fight or whatever the case was means absolutely diddly fucking squat to me. Because it was your disrespect to that man right out the fucking gate. And you just trying to be over there and trying to clear your name and be like, oh, well, I wasn't involved in the fight. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because let me tell you something. Had a fight, the fight would have never happened had your ass did what the man asked you to do the first time.
Exactly.
Which is move your shit.
Exactly.
If you would have got your happy-go-lucky ass in that car because you was so quick to let everybody know how it was your boat and moved it, we wouldn't even be here. Right? So you could miss me with all of that. I knew that it was wrong. What did you say?
Then why did you
Let's
move
go
your
back
boat?
to it. What did you say? I tried to stop it and realized that I could not. So I tried to get away. There's a video of me being the first to run away because what was happening was wrong. And I did not want to be a part of it. I realized I have a business to run and represent, and no charges were filed against me because I was not involved. I know it was wrong, and it should have never happened. Go sit your ass in a motherfucking corner of the jail cell, preferably. I tried to stop it and realized I could not, so I tried to get away. No, you should have got your ass away from that gazebo, took your ass down there, hopped in that fucking boat, and moved your boat
Exactly.
to the end.
Exactly.
Not you got people on your boat that you can't control. Not Montgomery, Alabama done sat up there and let this man get away and not arrested his ass for disrespecting authority. But if it was my people, hello?
Everybody,
hello?
They would have been gone.
Y'all would have sat up there and arrested motherfuckers just because they're in the car.
Right.
With somebody else.
Yep.
Just because they're in the group
yep.
with somebody else.
Yep.
Excuse me?
People.
And that's the reason why your ass will not be having Mini Mart much longer. Period. They gonna shut that motherfucker down because either they gonna get justice on the front end.
Yeah, he should have thought about that. Yeah, too late now. All you had to do is move your boat. But what it was he was a black man, and they don't have to abide by a black man's order. That's what it was. It could have been resolved just like that. But that's simply what it was. He didn't want to take orders from a black man, so it's gonna cost you anything. And the black man was just doing his job. His job was to, as a security guard, move your boat. The bigger boat was coming. No. You thought you used the privilege card, and she's right.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you've all seen the
You could
Alabama
avoid
boat fight
all
where
this.
a group of white men attacked a
This
black
is what
security guard after the
The
security
comments
asked them
are
to move their
hilarious.
pontoon boat so that the big Harriet can dock. They refused and attacked the guard. A group of black men saw that and went to defend him. Unfortunately, I can't post that here on YouTube. What I can post is people reacting to this, and I have a whole bunch of videos for you guys, so make sure you watch this video up to the end. Let's move past forward that. After today, the universal signal for I need help guys in the black community will be tossing a hat in the air, and the first person who sees the hat must immediately grab the closest chair to them and go to their aid, and then the rest of us will follow suit soon after. Let's get into the videos. Make sure you watch the videos up to the end.
Got away is the security guard. That's the one that jumped on.
Alabama riverboat fight, greatest piece of cinema I've ever seen. Honestly, some of the best action sequences all around. When that security guard is being 8-on-1 by the shirtless rednecks, and then a dude jumped into the water to swim across from a boat to the dock to even the odds. Because he sees 8-on-1, and he's like this one security guard having the shit beat out of him by shirtless rednecks. One of them came running in and gave a fucking running knee in salmon shorts. Like, these are bag of shit, shirtless, drunk rednecks attacking a lone black security guard. And this one dude jumps in and swims across. The crowd reacts the same way in Avengers Endgame when you hear Falcon go, on your left, and the portals open. The crowd watching this just went, oh my god, we can be involved too. And it goes on 8-on-1 to like 46-on-8. And then a dude has a chair, he's just smashing people. It's like the Hulk, he's just smashing people with a chair. They all deserve the belt. Everyone deserves the belt. Even the shitty cops, because the cops are like, I kind of don't want to see this. They're like, when chair dude gets the one shot on the down lady, they're like, okay, we have to arrest you on camera. And they're mad about it. They're like, damn, dude, you were so cool until you hit that lady and she was down. Until that moment, they were like, oh, no. But yeah, greatest fight I've ever seen. It's a little bit on TikTok, but it's go to YouTube for this one. Alabama riverboat fight. There are multiple angles. So many people. And there's a DJ playing in the background the whole time. Top 10 internet, like, big old brawls I've ever seen. I loved it.
A lot of y'all don't know, Montgomery, Alabama is my home. And I want to do a special shout out to Montgomery right now. I promise you, if I was there, I'm going to fight with y'all. Look up Montgomery, Alabama, riverboat brawl.
We was just there a couple of weeks ago. Me and my sister got the videos on here. We was on the riverboat. Every now and then you need to be reminded that we are not our grandparents. We carry the spirit of Malcolm X now.
That boy's swimming his ass over
Yo, what's up, Chad? This your boy, Mr. Coming to Your Pay. And I'm smiling because, hey, can't even get it out. Hey, if y'all don't know about the fight that happened downtown Montgomery, Alabama, by the boat, y'all need to go look at it and come back to the video. Cause man, when I tell you my people was brawling, one thing about my people, we can fight. I'm talking about, I think I seen Kunta Kinte out there fighting, boy. I thought I seen Kunta Kinte come out of that grave and punch me one. No disrespect, I love all people. This is for comedy purposes. Please don't take me serious. But for real, my people really can fight though. Hey, shout out to the brother that hopped in the water to swim all the way to the boat though. All the way over to help my guy. Shout out to you, gang. Real talk, bro. You can come to the barbecue club. You get a free plate, bro. You can come to the barbecue. Hey, must come to your place. Say, look, but you family, boy. Hey, for real. Like I said, if you want to know what I'm talking about, go type in on Google or somewhere and type in Montgomery, Alabama, fight by the boat. I'm talking about, boy, they was out there fighting like Floyd Mayweather, boy. I'm telling you what I know. It must have come into your page. And I'm coming to your page. I just have to share it with y'all TikTok. Real talk. Out of here, baby.
When I found out I had metastatic prostate cancer, my mom gave me strength. Right?
Yeah, baby.
Okay, my 2 cents on that riverboat fight. Ooh, I don't mean to laugh, but hey, they opened that can right on up. But it was the boat. It was the ship. Y'all took us back. We thought we were getting sniped. Ooh, we thought y'all were trying to get us to take us to South Carolina and put us on the soul. It was the boat. It was the water. It was the boat. The ancestrals, they stood up in them folks. We forgot it was 2023. Oh God, we thought it was 1816. Didn't hear me punching from behind the screen. I said, I wish I would do. Lord, help us. But it, yeah, flashback. It was the boat, the ship, the water, them peoples. Somebody must have hollered, Gunther! Something. Don't do that no more. Certain things and certain environments don't work well.
I did not realize how much my soul needed this. It's been a rough week. Lizzo, all the breakups, my FYP right now is beautiful. The fact that people are showing the fight and that someone put it to Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town and they've made that the anthem for this entire fight is just... There's no words. The fact that the boat that the people pulled up on is called the Harriet Tubman. And if you know anything about the real history of Harriet Tubman, she was a woman about whooping that ass. I'd like to thank all the people that came from land, air, and sea to make this thing happen for us. I'd like to thank every single person on my FYP for the jokes. We all know that it has been a rough week. And this whole thing has shown that maybe things are turning around, you know? Maybe things are looking up.
Bruh, okay, so like for me, I'm not gonna repost the video or anything because when I first started looking at it, I thought I was looking at the next Ahmaud Arbery. Like I dead thought we were watching another lynching. So I was consumed with like shock and fear. And then that brother was saved. I was saved by the folks, by the black folks symbolically hopping off of that boat and doing what they did. and I just, really feel like before I keep seeing these like reactions from other people that, they were out of pocket. They don't even know that guy, so why? And I just feel like it's so justified by history where race riots happen, black people go missing and they don't get searched for. Like, if something happened to that dude, it would have just been another thing, like, and we would have moved on because that's what we're used to. But they did something.
So I have a question about this boat brawl. When I'm looking at the film, this security guard was not on the dock by himself, right? All around, you can see not just people, but black people. You can see them everywhere. Standing on the railing, you can see them on the boat. Did this small group of people think that they were just going to gang up on this man who was doing his job and the rest of everybody was just going to stand there and watch and fuck around and find out was a moment? This was the moment. They didn't know their audience, but they do now. August 6th, National Fuck Around and Find Out Day. Y'all have a good one.
So according to eyewitnesses, this fight began between several white people and one black man, apparently over a dock space reserved for riverboat. Several people were taken into custody Saturday night after a fighting on the dock at Montgomery's Riverfront Park. Montgomery police said they responded to a disturbance at the 200 block of Coosa Street at 7 p.m. According to the MPD, a large group of people were fighting. Several were detained, MPD said. The fight was captured on video by onlookers. It's been reported that the fight began because a pontoon boat was blocking dock space needed to park a riverboat. That area is the regular spot reserved for the Harriet 2 riverboat. On Sunday, MPD said there were 4 active warrants issued from the fight with a possibility of more review of additional videos. Last night, the Montgomery Police Department acted swiftly to detain several reckless individuals for attacking a man who was doing his job. Montgomery Mayor Stephen L. Reed said Sunday in a release on social media, warrants have been signed and justice will be served. And that's all I had for you guys in today's video. Please make sure you
y'all would have sat up there and arrested motherfuckers just because they're in the car with somebody else. Just because they're in the group with somebody else. Excuse me? And that's the reason why your ass will not be having Mini Mart much longer. Period. They gonna shut that motherfucker down because either they gonna get justice on the front end. Hello? Okay? Hello, police officers. Hello, court system, justice system. Hello? Or either them people down there in Selma and probably Montgomery. You talked about the march. You talked about a march on from Selma to Montgomery or whatever the case. Or you talked about it. They gonna be down there, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping to see it. Okay, because it's really giving. I can't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't get no sleep because of me. Period. So if they show up, but some part of me is like I don't want them to really tear his shit up, right? And I'm gonna say why. Because I feel like if y'all go and really knock on his shit and tear it down and do this and set fire and all this and that, I kind of look at it like this. I feel like, yes, intimidate, whatever. Make nobody not want to come to a point where, he got to shit down, whatever the case is. But I don't know the type of insurance that man has on his property, right? On that. So he might get a larger, y'all might be doing him a favor, in all honesty. A lot of times we come together and we be like, yeah, we gonna cause a scene and we gonna tear shit up and we gonna let them know we ain't playing. But it's like, are we really helping if that's the whole reason of having insurance, and the insurance is likely going to pay them out and they're probably going to make more money than what they was actually making with their actual business, and then they probably going to get that, invest in some other stuff and still be sitting good? Yeah, they may have a little bit of fear, but at the end of the day they could still be sitting back laughing like still played y'all stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? So don't go in there and try and tear this person's stuff. But if you're gonna boycott, do just that. But you don't have to boycott by damaging property. because that's just how I'm looking at it, and I could be wrong, okay? But it just makes me think they could get a payout from that and be doing their thing. So what you would want to do is just prevent other people from spending money with them. Let them. You keep your doors open, because the more your doors are open, that means that you have bills to pay, and that's hurting you if you have bills to pay, but nobody's servicing you. So I just want people to think a little smart when it comes to that whole thing. Like, don't really tear up their stuff. But that's just my opinion. You know, y'all free to leave y'all's, and let me know if you see that kind of differently, because you may mention some stuff that I didn't think about. But the goal is to stop their bag, not give them money by damaging their property, which is going to give them, you know, a check from the insurance company. Absolutely not. But that's just how I feel about that. So yeah, you know, a lot of people had shared it, and I was wondering what some of the shares were saying. Let's just scroll down and see what some of the people let's see. Some people laugh, and they said these clowns really posted this partial clip. Yes, I'm so glad she said this. She said those clowns really posted this partial clip of what happened to make their own narrative. Absolutely. They turned the comments off. People lighting their ass up. Absolutely. Okay, y'all turned the comments off, but y'all can prevent people from sharing it and sharing their thoughts at the end of the day, which is, in my personal opinion, much worse for y'all. Because when you're sharing to a larger audience versus just commenting on a page that has whatever audience that goes to that page. You see what I'm saying? So y'all really making it worse for y'all stuff. And if you saw the video, you saw how it continued to loop after a few seconds. So it's like you showed a short snippet of what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you showed a short snippet that showed you trying to get out of the mess, the mayhem. And you also did that in a caring type way, to me, to kind of garner sympathy for yourself. Because it's like, oh dang, he getting hit. Oh no, let him give him a pass, girl. Got clocked again. Let him give him a pass. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because they ain't give that black man no pass. And they kept tagging him. And the pass should have been given. Really, it should have never been a pass to begin with. Okay? Y'all should have took y'all ass to that boat and passed the boat by that dock, is what y'all should have did when he asked y'all the first time. But see, that's y'all freaking problem. And I blame America for that, I'll be honest, because y'all just so hot. Y'all think y'all really up there sometimes. They can't nobody tell y'all nothing. And then y'all sit up here and y'all spew these different images and shit throughout the news and television to constantly make it seem like we the ones that are the freaking problems. Well, most of the time, we ain't doing shit but reacting to y'all motherfucking bullshit. But y'all got the people brainwashed, though. But it was on y'all ass. And I hope that this ain't gonna be the last time that we see the black folks come together and be on y'all ass. When y'all sit up there and think that you finna disrespect one. Hello? Hello? So, girl, let's keep going, because that got me a lot hot. Let's see. Let's keep going. Too late, sir. Y'all did our man wrong, and y'all had to pay the hard way, and did have to pay. Your business is going to suffer. Believe that. I do believe it. Somebody say, hell no, you just messed around and found out. If I stayed down there, I wouldn't dare step foot in their establishment and support Nathaniel, and I agree. And yes, come on, this person saying what I'm saying. They saying no, guilty by association is how it always happens for us and you too. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, and just talked about it. And that is 1000% fact. So for y'all to let him go, Montgomery, while y'all down there protesting or whatever it is y'all decided y'all gonna do with this piece of shit of a gas station, y'all need to make sure they apply pressure where it needs to be applied, because ain't no fucking way. Okay? The only reason I feel like if a lot of black people did not get arrested last night, it was because it was too much going on for them to just grab everybody, for real. It was just too much going on. But again, shout out to the camera person, because the camera girl made sure she told the officers, her and that other guy, exactly what went on. And shout out to all of the people that were out there filming to really know exactly how this started. And I feel like, truthfully, if it wasn't for the onlookers and it wasn't for primarily the video footage, because here's the thing, at the end of the video, if y'all saw it, when the girl was explaining to the officer, at the very end of the video, the officer asked her for the video. So it's like, it was a different officer that asked her for the video. So it's kind of given to me a little bit. Was her word and the other person and a few people's word not enough for your ass to know, black officer, that they assaulted? These people, this man, was that not enough that you needed the video? Because clearly, when the white folks was over there talking to y'all ass, okay, I feel like y'all was getting it in y'all head, assuming that whatever they telling y'all is a damn fact, and it wasn't. So, did you really need the footage? Because sometimes they word is just bond and y'all don't need nothing extra from them. But shout out to us for having that, to show that to their ass. So make sure while you're looking at this video, you don't miss a fucking step and you arrest everybody that you need to arrest. Hello? The only one y'all slipped up on was the motherfucker that started running up the damn aisle lane to begin with. Talking about he knew it was wrong. No, what was wrong was for your ass not to move your damn boat to begin with. You and the lady that got tagged in the red. Whack-a-mole. Huh. Yeah. Whack a white one. Huh. Now they're talking to the officer, got a fully covered boat and didn't even move the boat yet, seeing the Harrier trying to dock. Absolutely not. But anyway, let me see what else we got. Cause y'all got me hot.
Yeah, she's right. She's right. I mean, all this could have been avoided. I mean, all you had to do is move the boat. But it's just that there are a segment of people in society, when a black person take a position, they don't want to listen to them. They don't want to do the fact that it's not the security, it's the company that hired the black security and told him what to do. Don't let no one vote here. So he was doing, the black security guard was doing what he was supposed to do, and that was his job, to tell people you can't park here. And they got all up in their feelings because they see a black man, and you got this history down there, and it's not just down there but across this country, that a black person don't tell me what to do. I ain't gotta do nothing, and they get full of beer and they full of liquor. So they showed their true colors. And they thought that they can do like I played the video on the second video from earlier, Jason Dean. We could try that in a small town. Good old boys, where your good old boys got their head knocked the F off. Trying to disrespect this black man for doing what he was supposed to do. So hey, it is what it is. In America, you're gonna learn. We ain't going back to the old times. This stuff is gonna stop because there's gonna be consequences behind it. And that's the way it is. That should be the message. Anybody with that old stereotype that you know, you're gonna find out real quick. This ain't your grandpappy's time, your great grandpappy's time. Black folks have had enough of that, you know, injustice. And knowing that the injustice, they're gonna finish it off. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna come down to it. I mean, yeah, but you know, all he had to do is move his boat. That's all he had to do. Just move the boat. Don't sit up there debating, argue, and da. They should got their drunk behind and move the boat and go on to the next dock. All that wouldn't happen. All that melee wouldn't happen. But they provoked it. They was the one. So someone had to call the Montgomery police. But you see, there's some backward ass people. Some people are white down there, and they still lit. And just like in different parts of the country, they don't want to listen to a black person, even when it comes to their job. This is what black people got to go through, just for doing their job. And some white people just got this mindset that I don't have to listen to you because you're a descendant of a slave. You're an N-word. And they kick that in the back of their head. Now they see what the results is. Now time is gonna show. You know, and, you know, the people that it's all American patriotic, okay, but does it mean to get it not upside your head? Is that what it means? Burn black towns down, putting people in terror? Them days is over. Executing, using the law against other people, them days are over. Because now it may not be handled by fists and weapons. It's going to be handled by the elements in time. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next video. Till next time. This probably I'll upload this video later, but it was hilarious. The aqua part about the Aquaman, they called it dude Aquaman. The black dude that swim over and jump up. That was hilarious. That cut part. But anyway, some people they something else on TikTok. All right, then take care.